right, so Peter Kid Chocolate Quillin, you just won a first round knockout over Martin Desjardins, who usually is pretty tough to knock, but you did it pretty fine.
Yes.
Do you feel like you knocked him, or he just fell on the ground for nothing?
No, I honestly felt like I punched him and connected with punches. I was more like calm, and I know exactly what I was capable of doing. But instead of like forcing, a knockout, I just let it come freely. And as you can see, it comes freely when you just don't force it to come. So maybe a lot of people force to knock him out. He's a pretty tough opponent, and for the most part, I was nervous coming into this fight to be able to execute a knockout against this guy. I wasn't sure if it was going to come in the first. I was expecting maybe by 5th or 6th round, I started to break him down, and if he's not out of there by then we're going to close probably to a decision.
How do you feel about being the first fight of the card tonight?
Well, I feel like I opened the show. This is a way for for me to build a little Canadian fans that was here. That's real diehard boxing fans. Those people that's in the arena to see the undercard fights, and I have 22 fights now, and I'm very fortunate to even be in Quebec City here fighting, and gain a few fans there for 1 or 2 or 3, or giving an interview with you guys.
It was your first fight with Golden Boy Promotion. What can we expect of Peter Quillin with Golden Boy in the future?
Well, I have Eric Brown and Freddie Roach as my trainer and everything. So we've been working things hard in the gym, and we're going to execute those in these fights. So I'm expecting Golden Boy to put on the stage for me to go ahead and just to show my talent, and to show what kind of fighter that I am, and show them that I'm ready for superstar level eventually.
You can't come to Quebec being a middleweight without being asked about David Lemieux. What do you know about the guy?
I know David Lemieux is a tough fighter. I'm not going to take anything from him. I respect anybody that put gloves on and step in the ring. If me and David was to fight, I think it'll be a very entertaining fight. I'm not going to take anything from him. I'm not the trash talking type. I love great opportunities, and I'm very well prepared to go in opportunities in that way, and look out to come out for victories. That's all I look to do.
People consider Peter Quillin as a big puncher. People consider David Lemieux as a big puncher. Who's the biggest puncher?
I'm by far a bigger puncher. I have one knockout power, if you can see in my fights from all the 21 fights. I figure like David Lemieux, he has more of a, break you down type of style, and break you down pressure, and, beat you that way. But, like you see in the first round, but besides pressure, I just let it flow. I didn't force anything. I boxed. I stayed on my toes. I showed people what I'm capable of doing.
Thanks, Peter, man.
Thank you.
Thanks.